We've reached the third week in February, and that means that I've finally had a chance to wind down from the 3-day event in Anaheim. 3 days, 5 events, all co-located at the Anaheim Convention Center in Anaheim, California. They say that this is where manufacturing minds meet, but we still have no name for the whole event. It's just 5 individuals. The event has thousands of exhibitors spanning everything from design engineering and manufacturing to packaging, plastics, and automation. Wait, I just got the numbers. Thank you, Audrey. It was 21,043 attendees and 1,916 exhibitors. And I didn't get to all of them. While it's logistically impossible to see everything at the show, here are the top 5 technologies that I saw. It was one of my last stops during the trip, so maybe that's why it's stuck in my mind. Or maybe it was the Harley that was covered in high-density polyurethane foam. I shed a tear. Cold Jet is a dry ice cleaning system that is non-abrasive and stays dry throughout the cleaning process. It has various uses in the medical, packaging, automotive, and plastics and rubber markets, primarily deflashing and deburring low-volume, high-value parts. Also, it can clean the foam off a Harley without leaving a scratch. According to Steve Wilson, the Global Business Unit Director for Plastics, Rubber, and Composites, one of the biggest potential uses is the ability to clean injection molding molds at operating temps, which saves time and can make the process easier. As Wilson told me, molding has progressed a lot in 30 years, but not the cleaning. The dry ice cleaning system just might change that. UK-based TT Electronics acquired Brooklyn Center, Minnesota-based Precision because of its expertise in very small design, simulation, and manufacturing capabilities. Precise design and manufacturing, you get it. Precision, which does 50% of its business in medical implantables like pacemakers and neuromodulators, creates components that power sensor-enabled implants. Think preventative maintenance, but for your body. At the show, I met with business development manager Shahab Shabazz to talk about how TT manufactures these tiny coils that allow implants to conductively power on and provide additional power that also helps transmit data. According to Shabazz, the company makes the custom instrumentation that they use to handle and wind very fine wire. One metal core that Shabazz showed me had 2,200 turns of 58-gauge wire. That's about 1/10 the size of a human hair. I was curious as to why they needed to be so small, but some of these implants actually go into your eye to treat glaucoma or into your brain to treat epilepsy. So, you want them as small as possible. As for future applications, Shabazz noted new work on an implant that helps treat sleep apnea and a neuromodulation implant that might help one day treat drug addiction. Shabazz noted that until now, Precision has been an unknown resource, and it's kind of true. The company is celebrating 100 years this year, and it's only been with TT for 9 months, and yet, it's the first that I've heard of the company. In January, Formlabs released a new elastic resin, the company's 18th new material that can be 3D printed on the Form 2 desktop stereolithography printer. Formlabs created the material because customers were looking for a 3D printed material that mimicked silicone. The material would be ideal for medical device prototypes as well as realistic brain and heart models that are used for surgery prep. Having worked at a silicone injection molding factory, I feel like I could offer a good comparison. And it's solid, it's flexible. You get what I mean. It's solid, but it's flexible, solid, good, Jesus. At the show, I spoke with Glenn Jackman, the growth marketing manager at Formlabs. Jackman says that one of the most exciting aspects of working for a company that has shipped more than 40,000 printers is the application diversity. Most recently, he saw 3D printed parts pop up in high-pressure deep sea applications as well as cryogenic freezing applications. Universal Robots once again impressed with a trio of applications from collaborative robot integrators. The applications shouldn't be too hard to find now that UR has up to 60% of the worldwide market share and approximately 31,000 installations. Now, the first application was a screw driving application from Visumatic. The Kentucky-based company has taken a UR Cobot and created the VCM 3X.2 collaborative screw driving package, which basically screws the same every time. But it's dependable. Capable of handling multiple screw driving feeds and routines, the fastening system is designed for machine builders. It includes an automatic feeder, programmable drive system, a skeleton robot program, and an end effector. That's the robot's hand. Bit position sensors and fastener delivery confirmation make sure that the operation is repeatable. Next was the X-Pack Robox, a robot case erecting system. Using the UR10E Cobot, the beauty of the X-Pack is that you can put together any size box without changeover. The X-Pack uses a multi-purpose gripper which picks up the box, takes it to what they call a flipper, and then a horn before it is taped and dropped. The flipper and the horn make sense when you're watching the video. See? That's the flipper, then the horn, and the tape. Yeah, there it is. According to William Riley, technical sales with X-Pack, the best part is that the machine could be dropped right into a manual pack line. The most impressive application, though, was the CNC communication UR Cap from Idaho-based VersaBuilt Robotics. The UR Cap has been initially launched to tend Haas CNC machines. It has a prepackaged interface that can perform any machining program stored on the CNC through the Cobots Teach pendant. According to Truman Lum, regional and OEM sales manager with VersaBuilt, the beauty is that you can essentially automate your Haas at a $400 price point. Lum says that the UR Cap could help fill a huge need for machine tending manpower. Haas has also seen the benefit of swapping out the risk, time, and cost associated with the human element. I mean, I love when they call, people the human element. That just means they mess up a lot. Dirty humans. Next, VersaBuilt plans to develop UR interfaces for other popular CNC machines. According to Mike Vandemortel, senior sales engineer at Bosch Rexroth, all things industrial need to be IoT enabled by 2022. Now, I thought that seemed doable, and then I realized that it's just 3 years away. Bosch showed off how such connectivity can become a reality through IoT-enabled automation, assembly, and handling in the company's vision of the factory of the future. The first demo was the Mechatronics at Work cell, which allowed attendees to order a customized golf ball sleeve using a tablet to select the desired stack of 3 different colored balls. Once the order is entered, the job is processed and tracked throughout the production flow, and the status is displayed live on the i4 Cube display. Some of the more impressive elements of the display include the IoT Gateway Rack, which connects all areas of production from sensors to machine data, and the Indra Drive MI, a cabinet-free drive system that decreases machine footprint by reducing component count and using 90% less wiring. According to Vandemortel, OEMs are trying to eliminate the cabinet and upgrade without adding floor space. I mean, they want a design without a cabinet. Now, while Bosch also had an active assistive demo, which essentially takes the human error out of assembly by watching and digitizing the assembly process, I found the digital linear motion technology demo the most impressive. The demo showed off some of the company's configurators, but it also showed an example of commissioning and starting production of a new machine. A performance dashboard gave real-time stats such as mileage traveled as well as lubrication intervals for predictive and preventative maintenance on motion components. It also provided maintenance alerts on a touchscreen overlay that helped solve problems by providing access to videos, manuals, and even buying new parts right on the machine. That and the gimmick was a claw machine, and I'm just a sucker for a claw machine. Side note though, I didn't take any of the balls because I can't be bought, and it's winter in Wisconsin, and the thought of golfing just makes me sad. I mean, we're filming this in a snow emergency. Overall, it was a successful event, filled with some cool tech that really stands to disrupt the industry. Haley Hagerty, event director of the Anaheim show, told IEN, "The success of the Anaheim event highlights the major impact smart design and manufacturing technology is placing on a variety of industries. There's going to be a continuing demand for solutions in miniaturization, biocompatibility, connectivity, cybersecurity, 3D printing, smart factories, collaborative robots, to name a few. We expect 2020 to bring more emphasis around these technologies and look forward to next year's event to showcase even more next-gen solutions." You know what, Haley? Me too. I'm David Manti. This is IEN Now.